Hey doing? I'm Maura Clark and I'm the Managing Director for Cellucor in Ireland and the UK, and I'd just like to say we're excited about teaming up with Irish Muscle to find an athlete to represent Cellucor in Ireland. I just want to wish the best of luck to all the competitors in the Cellucor Battle, and also in their own competitions, whether they're preparing for the NABA or IBBF, anything like that. Also, the competition is still open. The deadline is the end of August, so you still have time to enter the competition to have a chance to sign that exclusive contract with Cellucor and Irish Muscle. Also, I've been looking at the forums and there's some great competitors, great physiques, advice and workouts. Some of them that I might be even trying myself. Cellucor has actually been nominated for 8 awards on the bodybuilding.com supplement awards. That's Best Brand of the Year, Best New Supplement of the Year, Best Supplement of the Year, Best Muscle Builder of the Year, Best Pre-Workout of the Year, Best Fat Burner of the Year, Best Joint Sport of the Year, and even Best Packaging of the Year. The C4 Extreme is getting more and more popular. It's huge. It's number 4 on bodybuilding.com award, or on the top selling products of bodybuilding.com, and that doesn't get there too easily.
This is Craig Clifford. We're live here in Castlemaine Gym, and we're here for the Cellucor Battle. We hit Irish Muscle TV and Your Physique Radio. So we've got one of the contestants here. We'll be interviewing a few more as we go on through the day. So I'm going to start off with Dan O'Brien, one of the Cellucor contestants for the battle. So Dan, welcome to my gym.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, mate. So you've done the first timers. Is your last show there was in the Spring Classic in Waterford, yeah? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. I took 4th place out of 32 guys.
Nice. That was a tough show with a small stage.
Very small stage.
Yeah, let's move on from that quickly anyway. But yeah, so are you doing the NABA? Would that be your next show, or are you going straight to the Nationals or IBBF?
I'll be doing the NABA first, and then the plan is to hold my condition and do the RIBBF.
Okay, so it'll be the novice in the RIBBF?
I think I'm going to go straight into the seniors, to be honest.
Excellent. And kind of what weight are you at the moment, and what weight would you like to be on stage?
At the minute I'm about 95 kilo. Last show I was about 83 on stage, so I'd like to be about 85 for the next one.
Yeah, if I can remember correctly, because I was in your class and you looked fantastic. You really did at 83, so at 85 in the same condition we should do some serious damage anyway. Any plans for the future after that, or are we just going to take these first 2 shows and see where we go from there?
Well, I'm going to hit these next 2 shows and hopefully improve on my last performance, and then maybe take a year off and try and add some size.
Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And how long have you been dieting for the show?
For this show I've been dieting now for about 4 weeks. For the first show that I did, I only dieted for about 10 or 9 weeks. It was a last minute decision, so...
Good decision though. Well, you would think 4 to be a good decision, but you know.
Yeah.
And what kind of prep are you doing as far as cardio goes? Is it fasted first thing in the morning, or steady state? Or
it'll probably upset a lot of people, but I don't do fasted cardio. I don't believe in it, because you have all these people that say you should, can't go longer than 3 hours without eating, and yet they'll go 8 hours and then go do some cardio, so it makes no sense to me. So I like to have, some egg whites and a bit of protein about an hour before, and then do maybe 30-40 minutes on a stepper.
Excellent, yeah. You find the stepper would be your cardio of choice?
It is, yeah, and probably the most painful.
Yeah, it's hard to get into, it really is. How long have you been training?
I've been training now for about 6 years, I'd say. I'm quite lucky though, my dad's a bodybuilder. He's been training since I was 3 years old, so I've been brought up with it all my life.
Nice. So it was always going to be in the cards for you, so?
Oh, definitely. And it's normal to me to be, surrounded by all these big blokes eating, every 3 hours. It's nothing unusual. That's
a great start. Was your father bodybuilding in Ireland, or?
No, he was back in England. He never competed himself, but he was a big guy.
Yeah, he just did it for the fun.
Yeah, big guy.
Nice. Crazy sport to do for the fun when you think of it, as we all know.
And expensive.
Yes, that's for sure. But what gym are you training at the moment?
At the minute I'm in Galway City Gym, and to be honest, it's probably one of the best gyms that I've trained in as far as the standard of athletes goes. And everybody in there is so supportive. You know, when you're doing the show, everyone's there. They'll back you up. They'll come to the show. And yeah, I've never trained anywhere quite like it.
Excellent stuff. I got to get myself up there for another session. So Dan, thanks very much. So from Dan O'Brien and Craig Clifford, the Irish Muscle, and we're out. Okay, so we're here with Ian McGarry. Ian, welcome to my gym, mate. You're doing the Cellucor Battle.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, it's excellent.
It's heating up now at the moment.
That's it. Yeah, it's getting hot. It's getting hot on the boards.
Yeah. It's really heating up now. The boards are. Everyone's getting more and more active now, so it's really kicking in now. You know, so it's good in it. It's going to be a good battle. You know.
It's good to see, and you know what? You've got some great competition and good competitors.
Yeah.
And I see from the forums, everyone's kind of supporting each other, which is great.
Yeah, it's great. Now it's great to have the community there. There's an Irish bodybuilding community that it's building more and more, and we never had it before. So it's great to be able to communicate with other like-minded people, because we're such a kind of niche community, you know.
Absolutely, and I know it's David's doing a great job. He's doing a very good job getting this going. So you're from Limerick, I believe, yeah?
Yeah, born and bred, yeah. So I'm in college in UL now at the moment, so it's a bit of a juggling act now between college and training, especially coming into it in October. So yeah. It's just back in college now, and trying to manage everything now is tough, you know. But yeah. I get it done, and
you gotta find a way, right?
Exactly, yeah.
And what gym are you training in? Is it UL?
I'm actually in between UL and Olympic Gold. Olympic Gold is probably it's the oldest gym in Limerick now. It's easily 20 odd years old now, and it's really hardcore, kind of old fashioned gym, you know. Yeah. There's no messing around there anyway, you know. So
you can throw the weights around there.
Flying, yeah, dust flying everywhere, so it's good, you know. It's a good environment to be in, you know.
There you go. Once there's not plates flying anyway, you're good.
Yeah, you have to watch your toes a bit, you know.
Is this your first show?
This is actually my 6th show now. I'm a veteran of the junior world now at this stage. I won the RBBF in 2010 and came 3rd in 2009. Did a few spring classics there before that. So I came to 5 weeks out last year and had to pull out last year. So that's why this year obviously there's more drive to go on and do it, you know. So hope now we can put it out of the bag this time, you know. It's stiff competition now this year, you know. It really is. The standard of juniors is coming up so much in the last few years that every year gets harder and harder, and I suppose with the fact that it's gone to 23s, the standard is only going to improve, and I suppose, you know, there's more opportunity for the older crowd to go backwards. I suppose, you know, they're just going over the line, you know. So there's more and more competition now, you know.
You know what though, there is more competition definitely, but can only be a good thing for our sport, you know, because there will be more competitors, more very good competitors, so you've got to train that little bit tougher, that little bit harder than the next guy, you know. That'll keep you going at least.
Exactly, it's a big part of it, you know. Being pushed by other people is a big part of the sport, you know. And it's such a niche sport that we need a real community, and we need to try and keep the whole thing alive, because, you know, it's the people that keep it alive, you know.
Absolutely, mate. Couldn't agree more, and that's why we're all here, you know. That's why we're all here. We're trying to keep the sport, keep the head above water and all that. So, are you going to do the NABA show, or are you going straight to the RIBBF?
Doing the RIBBF solely for the fact that I'm 21 now, so I'm overage for the juniors in the NABA. So I'll be doing the novice in the NABA. So I'll be out of my depth, I think, for the NABA. So that have to wait for another 2 years anyway. So we'll hold that one off yet. So.
You've been dieting from the forums, I see, for a good few weeks already, is that correct?
No, 3 weeks into it, yeah, just 3 weeks, so another 11 weeks to go now. So I figured out, I've done enough diets now that I figured out the perfect formula for the amount of weeks that I need to do before I go absolutely crackers totally and fall off the wagon. So I think 12 to 14 weeks for me is ideal, you know.
One of the best parts of dieting, isn't it? Falling off the wagon.
Off the wagon, yeah. But I mean, I think that I personally, I don't get too heavy now in the off season. I don't get maybe 5, no more than 7 kilos over competition weight. So I never have to really kill myself that much in terms of dieting. So I think it's a better way of going about it, to be honest. It's more efficient.
That's excellent. So you'll be kind of growing into a show.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. That's the plan at the moment with the diet we're on as well. It's very kind of it's more anabolic diet that we're constantly growing into the show, and I think getting a bit harder and getting good muscle as well. It's much more efficient muscle than you'll be in off-season mode, and I just think it's better quality muscle if you're growing into it. You're gonna be fuller and you're gonna be a lot harder, I think.
Yeah, I mean, from the Your Physique Radio chat show with myself and Colin do, we were interviewing Masoom Butt, and David interviewed Masoom Butt. He's a fantastic bodybuilder, and he grows into shows. So if he can do it, there's no reason why you can't.
Yeah, I think it's well, he's a tough standard to match, but I think it's a much better approach to not go too overboard, because I mean, you're going to be working your ass off when you come to dieting, and you're going to lose that muscle that you put on the year before. So why do it to yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Listen, Ian, best of luck, man, in the battle.
Thanks very much.
You know, and hopefully, and best of luck in the show, and we'll talk to you soon. So from Ian McGarry and Craig Clifford, we're out.